Welcome to the final part of Megaman X. Let's go take out Sigma, even though we still have a whole stage to go through.
Goody.
Well, 2 stages. And this is my favorite song in the game,
Great.
by the way. What now?
I said that's fantastic.
You're eating something, aren't you? Or drinking something. I can hear it.
Good old Angry Orchard. Never fails.
Oh, great. He's going to get drunk by the end of this LP.
We're gonna speed run drunkenness.
Lionel, hide.
Nah, he's just staring at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Anyways, we still got bosses to fight, and the way I'm doing this is since I have the Hadouken, I'm going to try and use the Hadouken on them. If I don't, then I'm gonna speed.
Fuck your Hadouken!
But
Fuck!
God damn it! This is straight up right out of Mega Man 1 because this is exactly how.
That's the. I think that was the entire point. And I'm just sitting there like, some nostalgia is better. Some nostalgia is better left alone.
It's not really nostalgia at this point. It's just a series staple because every Mega Man game does this. Even Legends did it eventually.
No, I'm more talking about the fact that you shouldn't have them as part of the level.
Ah. I think aside from this and the original Mega Man 1, these are the only games that had the bosses be part of the stages. But oh well. Again, and I do understand why people don't like boss refights in Mega Man, because there's not much to talk about when you've already seen me fight them once before.
It's not even about the fact that it's a boss refight. It's more about the fact that they're part of the level itself.
Yeah. I mean, at least with the X series, at least with X1 and 2, you have a super attack that one-shots them, so it makes going through it a lot faster.
Eh.
Oh well.
Eh. I'm sorry, I hear that vibration, and all I think of is that my phone is going off.
Oh, that's just when you use the power to sting chameleons. Wow. There we go. And now we've got the weirdest boss name in this game. Rangda Bangda. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean.
It means face wall.
I guess. You can.
He attacks you with his nose.
He does. You want to make sure you save the nose for last, because if you kill the nose, then the walls stay closed in, and fighting the eyeballs with the walls closed in is next to impossible.
Maybe they did that on purpose.
Probably. It is weak to the chameleon sting, or if you're lucky and the eyeball gets close enough to you, you can use the Hadouken on it, but it's really hard to do that, so I just use chameleon sting. Or the X-Buster. X-Buster works just as well.
Keeps doing that.
Also, I do like the. I do like Sigma's emblem there. It's actually designed off of 2-letter Sigmas.
No, Sigma. No, you see Sigma icon on the Sigma's icon is on the health bar. Don't you know?
The skull. Actually, you say that, and then later games will have Sigmas.
That's the joke.
I get it. Or maybe Sigma's Dr. Wily the whole time. Nope.
No, Sigma's Stone Cold Steve Austin the entire time.
Oh, shit. He's going to pile drive me to death.
No, he's going to stunner you to death. That's what he's doing.
Oh, stunner. I thought the stunner was a pile drive.
No.
Anyway. This is the longest refights, because we got 4 bosses in a row. Starting with Armored Armadillo here. Unfortunately, when he still has armor, he cannot get hit by the freaking Hadouken. And now, because I did that, he's not going to stop shooting. because there's this weird glitch where he just keeps firing at you. There we go. Now I can use Hadouken on you, you son of a bitch. There we go.
I just like how that was a no-sell. I was like, I don't get... fuck was that?
I honestly didn't think that his armor would protect him from the Hadouken. Oh well.
Uh-huh.
Ah, you best. God damn it. God damn it. Also, the pickaxe guys, if they hit you, they laugh at you for hitting you.
It reminds me of the,
Oh shit. I thought I turned the volume down more. Now you can tell that this one I couldn't use the Hadouken on him because I'm fast forwarding. It's really hard to hit Sting Chameleon with the Hadouken. So I decided, fuck it, just use his weakness, and he's dead.
Okay, now that my ears have stopped bleeding.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize that the song I used was so loud. My fault.
I was trying to say that the way you described the pickaxe guys reminds me of the Badniks in Sonic Generations, where they do the exact same thing.
Oh, the egg
Yeah,
pawns?
if they run into them, they jump around and like, oh shit, he actually got hit.
I see. And again, I tried to use Hadouken, but no. Freaking Spark Mandrill has to jump on me like an asshole. There we go. Now I'm also trying to kill him with them. Now I'm trying to hit him again to see if I can go faster, but nope. He said no. Fuck you. There, die.
And my ears stopped bleeding again.
I didn't think the songs I used were too loud. I'm sorry. I turned them down when I was editing this. Gee, I wonder what the next boss is.
You'll never know. You enter and it's Splash Woman. Oh fuck.
You're not supposed to show up for at least another 15 years.
How the fuck?
Oh well. At least I won't have to destroy your ears with stuff. There we go. Get fucked, you bastard.
I shall return in the PSP.
I would record that version if I had a way of recording a PSP.
He's also incredibly flamboyant.
Yes, he is. Use Chameleon Sting to run past here and get a whole bunch of extra stuff. And now all that's left is Flame Mammoth? Yeah, Flame Mammoth.
Flame Mammoth. I don't know why, but I always found it so comical that the treadmill just leads you over. It's like he's too lazy to actually walk over to you.
Well, I mean, look how big he is.
He can walk.
He doesn't even walk. All he does is jump at you.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Damn right.
It's like X is so, it's like X, he's so lazy he doesn't even need to walk to the entrance.
Well, that's what happens when there's a treadmill. And now we got D-Rex. This guy's really hard to hit with the Hadouken because you can only hit the head. And
why would you need? Why would you even bother at the anyway?
If you want to speed run him, but the only way you can hit him with the Hadouken is if the head flies at you at a diagonal, which is really rare to happen. Also, sometimes you can glitch this boss out where when he's trying to use that electric orb, if you hit him with the rolling cutter, which is his weakness, you can sometimes just permanently stun him, and then he just stops moving for the rest of the fight. And then you just kill him because he's not doing anything anymore.
He just stands there menacingly.
Pretty much. I don't know why he does that, but apparently sometimes you can just glitch him out with the rolling cutter.
Oh,
and he's done.
Oh, scissors, my one weakness.
I don't know why the whole tank explodes when the only thing I blew up was the top part. You'd think the bottom part of the tank would just be sitting there right now.
You see, Sigma wasn't a very smart person.
I don't know, he's pretty damn smart.
Yeah, not smart enough to cover up weaknesses.
Yeah, I'm still convinced he's just using these.
I look at that portrait of Sigma, and he looks more disgruntled than just in that normal portrait.
I know, right?
Oh, there's my phone going off again.
Whoops. And right here is the best spot to fill up sub-tanks in the entire game. And surprise, surprise, it's in the final level. It's almost as if the developers knew that Sigma was going to be a bitch of a boss fight if you didn't know what you were doing. Also, I don't know why, but Sigma's theme in this game really reminds me of Castlevania.
It's almost like he's the final boss.
It's not because he's the final boss. I'm saying the music reminds me of... The music makes me think of Castlevania. This is also, like, the only time where, when I was a kid, like, this theme and Sigma himself, like, legit creeped me out as a kid. I think it's the fact that Sigma has, like, this freaking dead blue eyes and just kind of just stares at you.
He's just yeah, we'll see him in a second.
Not as bad as Stares the Abyss, but
He's just standing there, menacingly.
That kind of is what he does. And the only other dialogue in the game. Since this is the Super Nintendo version, the instruction manual had the plot in it and explained who and what Sigma was, but the game itself never explains this. Sigma, so I guess I'll do it now. Well, first off, Sigma's a badass, and he's like, I could fight you, but I have my dog, and so fight my dog first.
Kill my pet, you bastard.
Because I'm a dick, and I want to test you, and I promised myself that I was actually going to fight the final boss battles legitimately. I could very easily just kill Velgarder right here with the Hadouken, but fuck it. I want to at least show off the final battle.
Pet abuse.
I mean, I guess.
Animal abuse.
His weakness is shotgun ice. So anyway, I should explain. So Sigma was designed as the leader, to be the leader of the Maverick Hunters when Dr. Kane found X and started creating Reploids off of X's design.
Excellent job, X. You killed my pet, you bastard.
Excellent job. You're strong enough to kill my dog, even though I watched you kill like 12 other robots before here.
I'll take off my...
Fuck it, let's go all Jedi on his ass.
I'll take off my gigantic cape with shoulder pads.
And have the most badass boss theme in the game.
That loops forever.
And this is all Sigma does. This is all Sigma does. I mean, I could easily just use a sub-tank and then hit him with a Hadouken and finish him off. But his weakness is the electric spark, and this is literally all he does unless you don't climb up the wall. If you don't climb up the wall, he can shoot energy orbs at you from his head, or he'll dash at you and try to slash you. Other than that, this is all he does. Anyway, back to Sigma's backstory. Sigma was one of the first original creations by Dr. Kane after Dr. Kane found Megaman X in Dr. Light's old laboratory. So, in order to combat all of the robots that were going Maverick, he created a army of Maverick hunters led by Sigma, whose job was to go around and stop Mavericks from destroying shit.
I like Sigma's face there. It's like, oh.
We'll find out more of exactly what happened with Sigma in X4, but something happened to Sigma which got him infected by the Maverick virus, and so he turned evil, and now he's trying to take over the world.
For some reason.
Because of course he is.
For some reason.
With this game, Sigma is just testing X because, like, if you watch the Day of Sigma OVA that comes with Maverick Hunter X, when Sigma's talking with Dr. Kane explains that Sigma doesn't have any problems with discerning what's good and evil, whereas X hesitates to destroy even Mavericks because he has a built-in conscience thanks to Dr. Light. And Sigma sees that as a weakness within X, so he's using this game to try and keep X from using his heart from being good. He's trying to get him to not hesitate to kill things and just become pure evil at this point.
Son of a bitch, the Captain Planet heart function actually has a purpose.
Well, I mean, the special thing about X, which they mentioned in the beginning, is that Dr. Light designed X to be able to think and act on his own, which is kind of awkward because I don't think classic Mega Man wasn't acting on his own. He had the ability to think and feel rational thought.
To a degree.
Yeah. And the best example I can give is in the end of Mega Man X, in the end of Mega Man 7, X could have chosen to kill Dr. Wily there if he wanted to.
You heard it here, folks. X time travel to Mega Man 7 to kill Dr. Wily.
I'm using Mega Man 7 as an example because that's the only time where classic Mega Man almost snaps and decides to kill somebody.
That's the only time where he almost went Maverick.
That was the one time where Mega Man was actually legit pissed off enough to actually want to kill Wily, but knew that because of his programming he couldn't. Whereas with X, programming or not, he could choose to kill if he really wanted to.
And the American marketing said, "Fuck that. This sounds more badass."
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, X is a good guy, so he's not going to kill needlessly.
No, it's not possible. I'm a Reploid, he lies.
At this point, he still is.
Why, X? Why you do this?
Why did you do this? We could have... I'm a Reploid. My Reploid brothers could have started a new age of non-evil guys, because we were totally not evil. I mean, fuck you. Kill all humans, am I right? I mean, what?
It's just Sigma on stand-up night.
Like, I can just imagine, just have Bender but with Sigma's face. Kill all humans. Kill all humans. What?
I mean, serve all humans. That's what, right?
Yeah. And here's the ending. Get used to seeing this, because we're going to see this at least 3 more goddamn times.
Spoiler warning, X stares into the space for 3 games in a row.
X stands on the edge of a cliff, wondering if the fighting will truly stop. And he's going to keep asking that.
Spoiler warning, it never ends.
Spoiler warning, there's 7 more games, so no, it doesn't.
And X stares into the sky, and every single one.
Not everyone, just X1 through 3.
Damn it.
They realize by X4 that that's getting old.
No, by X4 he reaches his true becoming. He's actually in space. He's still staring into space, technically.
Well, he's staring at space.
No, he's
and then there's X7. And then there's X7 where he's just like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
He just walks out the door, flipping everybody off. You're the only one.
That's literally how Mega Man X7 starts. He's just like, you know what? Fuck this, I'm done, and then leaves.
He's like, "You're the one who killed Sigma." Bullshit.
He's like, "You've killed like I've had enough violence." Says the guy that's killed Sigma 6 times. Shut up.
You're the only one who can kill Sigma. Fuck you.
Like, and then, like, you're the only one that can kill Sigma. Zero's just standing like, Zero's dead, but Zero's not going to stay dead.
Zero doesn't even die in X7. What are you talking about?
No. I'm saying that at this point, Zero's dead, but he's not going to stay dead. He'll come back.
Will X ever see his friend Zero again? Looks at future games.
Looks at X2. Welp.
No, you look at X2 and he's using Zero's arm to look at X2.
Shit.
I don't know. It's such a conundrum.
Anyway, what's your opinions on X1?
I don't like the Sigma Fortresses because I feel like the boss rush could have been better.
Is that the only thing about this game you don't like?
Well, there's not many complaints I can actually give this one, because it's the first game in the series, and it establishes a lot of things. Finish off the beer. And, while it does establish a few things, it also kind of writes itself in a corner at some points, but, hey, we can't really fault it for a few things, because it's still an interesting game at the end of the day, and that's the more important thing. If you're having fun with the game, who gives a shit about plot?
Yeah. Also Capcom didn't really start caring about a plot until X2. they couldn't really start a plot. If this game tanked, they would have been like, well...
well, shit.
It's like, well, we had an idea, but if it didn't sell well...
No, if this tanked, it would have ended at X3.
Well, I mean, if it had ended at X1, like, I mean, it's still a solid game by itself. Even if it doesn't get 7.
It would have been very awkward if this ended at X1. That would have been hilarious.
Well, it would have been awkward, especially considering the actual cliffhanger ending that this game has. But yeah, as for me, I really do, I like this game a lot.
You possessed X, you must die.
Out of all of the, like, I can understand why a lot of people consider this game to be the best in the series. Personally, I like it a lot, but I don't think it's the best. Because I think X4 improves on pretty much every single thing about this game and makes it better in every way.
except for voice acting.
Yeah, voice acting aside, it pretty much takes everything that was good about X1 and makes it 10 times better. I do agree with a few people that, like, from X2 and 3, not much changes too drastically. Well, actually, that's more from X2 to X3. X2 does a lot different from X1, and I think X2 is better in pretty much every way than X1, even though it has a lot more backtracking than it needs. But we'll get to X2 eventually. I don't know how... I don't know if you want to join me for the entire X series, or if you just wanted to do X1 with me.
Yeah, I'll probably be back in another one. Probably not X2.
No, that's fine. Because I got 7 other X games to do, so if you want to join me on any of the other ones, let me know. But
Lionel, what did you think of X1?
I guess he likes it.
Lionel approves.
If you leave the... Also, the credits theme here... Oh, well... if you leave the credits running... yeah. Sigma's still around.
You have won a temporary victory, X. My Super Bowl win will come eventually. What you only destroyed was a temporary body. My spirit remains intact. AKA, this is complete bullshit.
I didn't know robots had souls.
In time, I'll find other bodies strong enough to do my bidding, and I will return. So says M. Bison. I mean Sigma.
So says M. Sagat. It's clearly Sagat's face. So yes, Sigma will return.
Imagine Sigma with an eye patch. Pirate Sigma.
Well, then
fuck yeah.
Looks at Megaman X8. But yes, Sigma will return. And will... You know what? Fuck it. Sigma, after he died in this game, his body was completely destroyed, as he said, but his soul is still around. And the reason why his soul is around is because he has become a computer virus. He has become the Maverick virus itself. So he's just going to infect more bodies and bring himself back.
Dude, spoilers. What's wrong with you, man? Why'd you do that?
I could always... Man.
Just ruin everyone's experience, you asshole.
I'm pretty sure people know who Sigma is at this point.
You gotta keep going the flow, man. No, I'm not doing that.
Maybe Sigma will come back. Well, considering Sigma flat out said he's going to come back, we'll at least know that there's going to be an X2. So... I will see you guys for Megaman X2. And I'll probably be by myself.